Hi there, today I'm going to show you how to make malt powder, or just to malt grains actually. So you can do this with any grain. It works really well with wheat and it works really well with barley. I like to use the malt powder in bread dough or to enhance the bread dough, to sweeten it up naturally. So literally all you're doing is sprouting and then roasting and then milling. It's really that simple. So what I do is put the grain onto the varoma tray or dish, and then we rinse it and put all those grains back in, because as they get wet they will get bigger, and then you keep that on the tray for a couple of days, 3-4 days. Rinse them every day gently, just make sure they stay wet and that they get some sunshine and some warmth, and then you'll grow sprouts like this. So this is, I think I started these on Monday and it's Thursday, so they've actually grown right through. You can see underneath we've got a bit of a beard going on under there. So now what we're going to do with these, because these are very green, so what happens when the grain sprouts, it creates sugars to create the sprouts, so that's why it becomes very sweet. So we're going to put these into the oven now for about 30 minutes and just roast them off. So I tried this with quinoa. I didn't love it. It wasn't very sweet actually, but I've done it with a few different grains. So you can use any grain that is a whole grain that hasn't been affected in any way by any other process. You can't roast it and then sprout it. So anything you want to sprout, you can do this with it. So if you wanted to do a gluten-free malt powder, it's as easy as using a grain that's gluten-free. Okay, so into the oven. And then when that's done, we'll come back and we'll mill it, and this is what you end up with. So here we go. We've got our roasted sprouts, and I have to say that we've been filming while we've been waiting for these to cook, and it smells amazing. It's just such a beautiful fragrance, and you would not believe that it's literally just the wheat that's been sprouted. So now we've got to get that into the Thermomix bowl and mill it up. There we go. Oh. Oops. Up to speed 10 and just about 10 seconds, I think. I think I might need a bit longer. I can still hear clumps or lumps. We want it very fine. Maybe wait for it to cool. It's sort of gone sugary. It smells amazing. I can't tell you how good that smells. So I'm going to let that cool down a bit before I mill it some more, because I think it needs to be cool. I think I'm going to go a bit longer actually. First rule of Insider Club is follow the recipe, not the video. One more minute. Okie doke. Yeah, that's better. Don't waste any, because it's precious stuff. It takes you a week to make. I have yet to make a Milo, a homemade Milo, and I think this would go really well in it. I just don't know how well it would dissolve in hot milk, but you know, leave it with me. So you can see it's all stuck to the side of the bowl, and that's because there is the sugars, the natural sugars in it. So scrape all that off. And this is interesting. So this is one that I made probably a couple of weeks ago. And then this is the new one. So it'll be like layers of alluvial soil in your cupboard. This is slightly rougher still, and I think that's because I milled it when it was hot. Oh, it smells so good. So now replace a little bit of flour in any bread dough that you make with this, and I'm telling you, you're going to love it. It's beautiful, fragrant, and nothing added. It's just the wheat. Malt powder.